A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the opening possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The run inside. It's Brown. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, ASU. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the UCF Knights offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll run it. It's Watson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this. To kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
The Knights will try to punch it in on first and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Bolden. Fires quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Corner's going to give them room. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit as he throws. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's a give to Robinson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give, running right, Brown. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got him. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Moves around to clear up the vision. The short hands. It's Moss. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Robinson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing the strike.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They finally get him down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brown. Hard running there. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Boley. And the ball's free in the end zone. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 10. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got the tight end. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it. And I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Flushed out of the pocket. Right on the money. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now the Sun Devils calling their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arizona! Right, so let's go. Here's Brown to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Back open in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off for Brown.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Moving out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Oh, the big fella running to glory. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer-bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it, Palmer, you've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having the lead, but their defense and special teams have done their part offensively now. Just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's reeled in. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Wide open downfield.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Here's a give to Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Bowling. Got a man. It's Robinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll give it to Robinson. Picks up the 1st down. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about...
Touchdown, AF! The option, the keeper, makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to Robinson. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell count, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
To the air, it's Boley. Gets open down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he... on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils. First of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down point. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Boley. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
Man, really good job by the wide receiver understanding. I don't have timeouts. A few extra yards are not going to help my offense, but stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, getting the first down, continue to keep this drive alive to try.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Boley. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I absolutely love when defensive backs do exactly what he did. Don't try to make the big play. A lot of times you see them go up together and the receiver come down, but he goes up, he bats the football down, makes sure nobody catches it, no points are getting put on the board. Nice play by the defense.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Makes a grab. He gets it in. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
Listen to this crowd begging its defense to get a stop. He will get there for the 2-point. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the back over the middle. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. In the red zone, it's Brown. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. 3rd down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Again, it's Brown. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This offense has it with really good field position. A give to Brown. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. The walk-off field goal and a big upset. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack,